The Ramah writes that if a person puts anything on a tree, even on Erev Shabbat, let's say you have a tree in your house, there's a hook on it, and you put your hat, you hang your hat on the tree, or you put your jacket on the tree, is asur to take it on Shabbat. Even though that you put it on Erev Shabbat, for sure is asur to put it on Shabbat. Even you put it on Erev Shabbat, you are not allowed to take it out. Gezerah, maybe you come and put it on Shabbat, you might take anything off. Therefore, any type of ishtameshut be'ilan, any type of using a tree on Shabbat is asur. That takes us to if a person always, or if you go up to the tree, you have a tree house. It's asur to go up a tree house on Shabbat. And no matter you always do that, or you have a chair sitting up there, doesn't matter, because using a tree in any form or shape is asur. Now, what happens if a person walks in the street and your hat or your jacket or your shirt hooks on the tree, or you're passing through, your jacket touches a branch? What should you do? Then you are allowed to take them out, but you have to be so careful that you don't touch the branch, you don't touch the leaves, you only touch your jacket, because the branches and the leaves of the tree is considered mukseh, and by touching them mukseh. You could take your jacket out. Also, you have to make sure that nothing cuts off. If you take it harshly and it cuts off, is a secretion, then it's asur. This halacha only applies to the trees and types of grass that it cuts off. But those type of grasses that doesn't cut off, when you walk on them, they don't cut off, then it's mutar to walk on them. Therefore, even is more than 3 tefachim high, is not a problem, as long as the derech is not to cut off. If the derech, by you walking on them or by sitting on them, they cut off, then as a din of a tree. Otherwise, it's not a problem. Now, therefore, a person is allowed to put a blanket on the grass and sit on the grass. If and no, the grasses that we have today, they are not a problem sitting on them, because they don't really cut off. You could sit on it and you could walk on them, as long as you are sure that nothing is going to cut off. But one is not allowed to touch them, you are not allowed to move them, even though they might not cut off, but you are not allowed to touch them, it's considered mukseh, but you are allowed to sit on them, and it's not a problem. This also is a very interesting question. The tree, a lot of people, they have trees that cut off, and they made a bench out of them, right? Do they have a din of a tree, or because it's cut off and they made a bench or a chair or table from them, is not a problem. There's a Teshuvot Vayan Abraham, he holds that is not a problem. It's not that they